Game of Kenshi, a unforgiving, stark contrast of what humanity could be in the dark, dark futures. We are going to be playing a Let's Play. Let's get right into it. We are going to be playing a Wanderer. You are just a lone wanderer with nothing but a few coins, a pair of pants, and a rusty sword, ready to adventure out into the world. This is the way the game is intended to be played, RPG style. We're going to go into a couple of options. These are just to help out with life and make it so easier on me. I honestly don't know what this one does. I just click it every time because it seems like it does something good. We shall never know though. Alright, let's begin. This is the Renturo wallpaper stuff. It's just letting you know, this is a really modded playthrough. Nothing super game breaking, just slices of life options and a couple of modifications here and there. I try to stay as true as possible to the vanilla. We are going to be playing a skeleton. In fact, I had already made one ready. Look at this man right here. His name, which I had decided on prior, is going to be Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is going to be a P4 unit, which is a specific subrace of the skeletons. And then let's go into the descriptions of the race. The skeletons are a complete mystery. Nobody knows where they came from and how they were made, but they are suspected to be thousands of years old. Fully sentient. Oh my god, if I could English, holy smokes. Fully sentient, holy smokes. Incapable of feeling sadness, anger, excitement, and compassion, thrill, and enjoyment. Although they do not possess the ability to express anything visually, this combined with their dry sense of humor often confuses the other races, of whom the skeletons see as somewhat volatile and unpredictable. They have no prejudice or fear of death and make brutally effective warriors. Goodness gracious, I need to work on my speech. Anyways, let's actually poke up these legs a little bit. Alright. Well, let's get right into it. Alright. This is very important. This is our character. Now, for those of the watching, I'm assuming you've already played Kenshi or at least have a greater understanding of it. So I may forget to explain some things. So if you ever have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. But the first step is to check what our stats are. These are going to be basically our characters of natural abilities. There's attributes, and then these are skills. It is almost impossible, I feel, to level up all of these in a single Let's Play, at least legitly. It's a lot of cheesing stuff from what I've realized. Now, skeletons are particularly not good at using katanas, and we are good at using about heavy weapons, except for P4 units have this weird little quirk where they actually don't get any heavy weapons, but alternatively they can smith weapons and they can make armor, which is really important. All robots are good at science, and all robots are good at robotics. P4 units are also good at engineering, I think, and being a field medic. So if we ever get human people, that will help out. And of course, athletics and swimming, dodging, martial arts. Robots are terrible at dodging, so that means we are probably going to get our ass kicked a couple of times, but that is the name of the game. Let's look through. Alright, Dr. Pepper, what is the first agenda? Looking at this, of course, we had spawned in the border zone, in the hub. These symbols signify capital cities. It looks like the only other capital city nearby is Squin. Looks like there's also a lone shack. Let's check our bearings. Spawned with loincloth and an iron club. Blunt class weapon. This weapon is a few hundred years old, and Any identifiable marks have been long since rusted away. Minus 10% damage to animals and an indoor bonus of 2. So, does not look as bright as possible. Where to begin? Oofda, let's get that frame rate back. Holy smokes. Alright. You know, I actually should check my settings real quick, because yeah, let's go back to normal. Okay. Let's reset this back to normal. I think 1. Let's go 1. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's go 69. Alright. Okay. Let's begin our adventure in here. Ah, new buyer, welcome. Let's see what he has to say. Looks like there's a bunch of items in the ground. Although, robots have the bad habit of not needing to eat, but the trade-off is that if we get our asses beat, well, we need to find some way to fix us, and that is not cheap. Looking to buy? Let's do business. Now, I have a couple of mods added, so you probably won't see this normally if you were playing vanilla. Well, looks like they're attacking something. This is actually a really good opportunity for us. Let's see. Holy smokes. Well, better start training our actual stealth skill now so we can sneak around. Sneaking around in daytime is not really helpful. Let's speed up time. There is a time system, although if you were playing a human, it would be pretty detrimental to speed up time because you would be significantly hungry a lot of the time. Now the problem is I really don't want to venture out too far because I know we'll die. And I'm trying to stay as true as possible, and I don't want to be save scumming. I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. It's one thing that I find that is really difficult in this game to avoid is save scumming. Especially if you get really far and you don't want to lose really good guys. But I think Dr.Pepper has what it takes. We're gonna not speed up time, we're actually just gonna run. I think the best way we can survive is if we head to Squin. There's nothing really for us at the hub besides a bunch of angry humans who are cautious of us. Although, looking off in the distance, those hungry bandits right there kind of looks very scary. And I don't think I could actually outrun these guys. Yeah, it looks like those guys are going to beat us up. Alright, well. Game's actually really beautiful. Minus the loading screens, I should say. It's beautiful in its own way. Actually, hold on. Let's go to controls. Let's go. Where is it? Ah, there you go. Yes, one of my favorite things to do in this game is the very scenic walking that this game has to offer. Now, Dr. Pepper is going to have to find some way of making moolah. Somehow. Hopefully, you don't get ran up on. Looks like he actually has a running bone in his body now. Not a slight jog. Now, if I do believe my eyes, I think this is the road to Squin. Now, of course, I'm not going to be spoiling anything. So I want the viewers, you guys, to see everything as I see it. Now, Dr. Pepper actually would not probably know of Squin. He may have heard tales from the city below, but let's make sure we are on our way. The barkeep must have told us. Now, we can speed this up just a tad bit. Although it is extremely risky, I feel like it's a lot safer traveling through on normal speed. Just because things don't spawn as fast as you arrive. The world of Kenshi is very bleak in certain areas. Could not imagine surviving here. That is the city of Squin, hidden between the valley. I've heard rumors of these people who live there. Not quite human. Although, we gotta get back in gameplay mode because we just ran into a group of people who probably are not friendly. No, they are not. Definitely not. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to sneak our way away. I don't think we can even try to fight these guys without getting horribly beat up. And I don't think we could outrun them in our current state. God, they're coming towards us. I think the best way is to try to sneak back this way. Make sure nobody's walking up on us from the hub. Now, humans aren't very nice to robots like me. Probably look like a walking cash pinata or spare parts. Let's keep going. Although the bones on the road say otherwise. Uh-oh. They have a really good vantage point of me. Looks like they messed up. Alright. Nothing can stop Dr. Pepper, right? Right? No, everything can stop Dr. Pepper. That's the beauty of this game, is that you're just an average person. Or robot man thing. It's going to be a long haul. It's a lot of walking aimlessly and loading. Holy smokes. Trying to force it. Alright, this is another important thing in the game. This is copper. This is iron. These are raw materials that we're going to need later in the game. Now, we could theoretically start mining this stuff as soon as possible. But that is kind of a boring playstyle. So let's figure out what's happening in town. Although if nothing happens pretty soon, we'll have to try to do something to make money. Yes, looks like the money is being spent in the town. There's a strange person up ahead. making sure that we're not getting followed. Alright. So this is the mighty city of Squin, huh? Doesn't look too mighty to me. This person looks interesting though. Looks like the town guard. Oh, looks like they just let me in. Ah, yes. Thank you, camera angles. This. Call me Timmy. They give me a warmer reception than the humans did. Let's see. Although they look really scary. Another one. What's that thing? Let's continue. General store. Let's go. Alright, man. Hello. How can I help? That looks like a trade's good person. This is what we need to acquire right here. Now, if we're a little bit short on money, authentic skeleton repair kits. Alright, so our first objective, I suppose, is trying to actually find some sort of way of getting money. The next thing is trying to figure out our plan for our goal here. Now, I do want to start a base, but... oh lord, that camera angle is really poor. I do want to start a base, but where, oh where do we start the base is the good question. This is always a good question, indeed. Looks like the city of Squin is a good stopping point for now, though. Until next time.